Talk with Lady LeLe. Car Talk with Lady LeLe. I'm a little quiet because I'm trying to get out the alley. Y'all know how it be. Wintertime, alley, Chicago, Midwest. So I'm just trying to get Ruby through here. We actually, and you didn't, you just ain't paying no attention. Boy, that's what these people in these SUVs be thinking they some bad bees, I swear. Anyway, I got to go in today because I am teaching this semester. I've been telling y'all about that. And due to the weather last week, we canceled class. Now, we were prepared to move it onto Zoom, but the type of class it is, they're saying that, because it's a diversity dialogue course, so they were saying that, you know, it is better and more effective in person. The people who taught the class already prior to us that week, you know, it's and the way the curriculum set up is more of conversations and debate and all that stuff. So it was preferred that we do the course. You know, we just canceled because this week supposed to have been a bye week for this course. So technically, I didn't supposed to have class today, but since we didn't have class week, we're shifting it today. So this is technically my first day of this class. It's only half of the semester, so it'll be done by March. So yeah, so I'm excited about it because it's opened me up to teach something different. I have always taught like College 101, Intro to College, but now it's opened me up to a different subject matter. So I'm all about diversity, inclusion, equity, and social justice. So I appreciate that. So I left out a little bit earlier today than I normally would because I knew it snowed last night. I knew it was going to be more traffic as everybody is back at work, back at school. So I just knew that, yeah. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I just know there's more people on the street now and with the weather. But, I mean, it doesn't look bad. It stopped snowing. It's like floating flurries. They do got the salt trucks out. So, yeah. So, y'all, we are like, what, 19 days into 2024. How is it going? Man, I've been sick. This weather been just crazy, and I'm like, okay, you know, I was like, is this the trial? I said, is we making January the trial month? You know how you get that 30-day free trial? Well, it's 31 days in January, so that 31-day free trial is January going to be the month of the 31-day trial? Because, man, let me tell you, the weather was bad last week, so a lot of stuff got canceled, rescheduled, shut down. Last weekend supposed to have been a heavy cheer and dance judging weekend for me. Both competitions got canceled. One was rescheduled, one is still not rescheduled, and I'm looking at them like, well, when you think you're gonna fit this in? Because yeah, I'm moving on about life. And then I got cheerleading tomorrow. I think that's gonna stick. Don't foresee anything bad with the weather there, so I think that one is gonna stick. And then I got a weekend. Next weekend I got nothing. And then I think I got two more competitions in the month of February, but that'll be it. So didn't have a lot of cheer and dance dates, which, you know, now I am accustomed to not. My goal this year, you all, is to not oversaturate my plate. It's just so easy to sign up for stuff because you do it so far in advance. You say, yeah, I can do it. Then when you get closer to the date, now other stuff popping up, or, you know, you got busy and you just like, I don't even feel like doing it, but you're stuck because you committed to that. So this year I am committing to, like, you know, if I'm adding something onto the plate, something else got to come off, or things got to shift around on the plate, if that makes sense. So that's where I'm at at this point. So like this, I'm teaching this first half of the semester. So actually I'm foregoing indoor track. I'm not doing indoor track this season. It's just gonna be too much logistically. It's just gonna be too much, and then things are going on. So yeah, so I'm not doing indoor track, but I feel like I'm not doing indoor track, but I'm picking up teaching. So it's like it's like a trade-off. And then teaching works out better because I actually know when I get paid. Okay, turn, because it's light. You over there sleep. So now I'm getting on the main streets. So these should be a little bit better. But yeah, you can tell the kids are back at school. Everybody's back at work now because it's a lot more cars. But I normally don't be in the office on Friday. So I don't even know how Friday traffic ever looks, because my in-office days have always been Wednesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, that's enough about me. So I just feel like it's, but I was sick. Had Founders Day. Happy belated Founders Day to everybody who's the Divine Nine. I did all my Facebook shout outs and texts and supported everybody. So the Founders Days are officially, the Founders Day season is officially over. So got that out there. So I went out Sunday. I'm gonna tell you how I got sick. So Sunday I was feeling a little scratchy in the throat, and I always take a COVID test. Say, let me rule out COVID. So it was negative. So went to church, had chapter meeting, and then we had our Founders Day party. So we had our party Sunday because everybody know Monday was MLK Day, which is usually mostly a day of service for us. So a lot of people was doing their service projects. I ended up not being able to do my service project because my dance competition got switched to that Monday due to the weather. So I ended up working my competition. But I was starting to feel a little iffy that Sunday. But you know how you say, okay, if I push through, I'll be fine. And then my back started hurting at the party, but trying to stroll, still move through. But I started really feeling bad when I got home that night. So I had took some NyQuil, laid down, and woke up, was feeling a little better. So I went on. Oh, it was freezing cold. It was negative something that day. Did the competition, was okay, was able to pull through the competition. But I swear I got to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store after that, and baby, I just felt like trash, pure garbage. I was just like, I think I just did like half step grocery shopping. I did half step grocery shopping. Baby, it was just, yeah, it was bad. So I just got on home, got out of my clothes, and took me some, I did some Dayquil, just laid on the couch for the rest of the day. Thank God my brother had cooked dinner because I had no strength, energy to get up to do anything. So he had made dinner. Come on. Jerk, you see they trying to go through you, trying to let people do. Give people grace, asshole. Ooh, excuse my language. The little punk. You see the lady trying to get in and turn in for the damn Dunkin' Donuts. You see she trying to go through, and he being a jerk. He want to drive like a gangster, but it's traffic. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. This ain't the setup today. Be ignorant. But anyway, but he had cooked dinner, so baby, thank God this week was a remote work week. I didn't have to go in. We had got an email saying don't come in on Tuesday anyway because it's still gonna be negative degrees outside. So but this was a original work week, remote work week anyway. We are resuming our normal hybrid schedule next week. So it worked out that I could finagle some work from home, but yeah, so it worked out. But I felt like crap because I haven't had a cold before COVID. That's the last time I had a cold. Because when COVID came, of course, we went around people. I was definitely adamant about the mask. In fact, I'm finna put the damn mask back on because, I hadn't caught a cold. And I was very adamant. I was just saying, damn, I ain't caught no cold. I was just thinking like, I ain't. But man, let me tell you, it's my first cold since the pandemic. Prior to the pandemic. And I'm like, man, this is the nerves. I don't want no cold. Body aches, and I had some other things going on too, but that's, the ladies will get it. I'll just say that. Ladies, you understand. Had some other things going on. But yeah, so it was just like, man, so that was just, but luckily I didn't have to go out as much, so it works out. So really, yeah. So that's where I'm at. So what's going on in 2024? A lot going on. I do want to say my deepest sympathy and my condolences to the family of Dr. Antoinette Bailey. She's been floating around in the news and social media. She was a vice president of student affairs at Lincoln University. She unfortunately decided to unalive herself. She left a letter, and she was explaining how she was being bullied at work. She suffered from anxiety. She tried to take FMLA. They gave her a very low performance ranking for her job, and she hadn't even been there that long. She actually took the position, started position in May of 2023, so she hadn't not even made a year, and then was witnessing all this stuff. So there's been her letter that she left. They've been going through that. They've been surfing through emails. Of course, there's going to be an investigation, but my heart goes out to her family. My heart goes out to her. Workforce trauma is a real thing, and I think people need to pay more attention to it. I did a presentation with my colleagues on it last year, and I, in my research, I recognized that I suffered from workforce trauma, and that, it's real. It's a hard pill to swallow when you put your all into a job and you're not being compensated. You're being passed over for positions. You're being told when and how you can take days off. When we know in life things happen. Now, I'm not talking about the traditional, like, oh, you're sick or something happened. But I mean, there's just this moments in life that you really need a break, or really need a time off, or there's an event, there's a wedding, and but you got jobs about, it's blackout time, it's all hands on deck time, and it's all types of times, and we really would prefer if you could not take time off. Luckily, in my new role, I've been it's been grace. It's been grace. A lot of grace been shown. I remember my sorority sister memorial service had ran up against orientation. It was an orientation day, and I was over here trying to figure out, can I, work the orientation and then leave and go on to the memorial service. And I remember my supervisor was like, "Why are you trying to work on the day of your sorority sister's memorial service?" We got backup. We got a backup team. That's what backup people are in place for. And she said, so you take the day off, you rest, you be with the family. You don't need to be zigzagging down the highway trying to get there on time. Because it's actually, the church was closer to my house versus the job. So I appreciate her saying that. Now, in my prior job, it would have been, well, can you give us a half day and leave early? And, but I appreciate her saying, no, you focus on being a support to the sorority, a family. You go ahead and don't worry about this, And even the person who took over for me, she was like, don't you worry about anything, I still prep my work, for the person to take over. But she was like, just do what you got. You ain't got it all together, it's fine. So I appreciate that. So it's more like, okay, what days you gonna take? And I know I don't take a lot of days off. And that was an element from my previous job that and not the most recent, the one prior to that, not a lot of days off and that type of stuff. So my supervisor, oh no, we need you to, take days off and, do all that stuff. So yeah, I do appreciate that. But I made a vow also in this job that, I'm not going to be biting off more than I can chew. I want to respect my plate for work as well as respect my plate for my personal life. I don't want to be the poster child. I'm not signing up to do everything. I mean, there's some things that came up, via email these past couple of weeks. So I need somebody to take over this. Can somebody jump on this? No. I got my own things I got going on. So it's like, I'm not finna do that. Last year was more first year trying to prove yourself. Okay, I'm here. I'm gonna do my job. Now I have picked up some obligations within my job that's outside my day-to-day duties. I just want to stick to the few things I committed to, do those well, and keep it moving. Not trying to pile up the plate. So, like I said, my heart goes out to that young lady's family, the higher ed community, because she was well known, because she was a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, but well known in higher education. So, they're doing Zoom. It's going to be a Zoom call to action town hall. I think it's a presentation about Black women and education in the workforce. That's going to be Sunday. I signed up. I am going to definitely log on to participate and watch that. But yes, we have to say no. We have to say no. We have to listen to our bodies. As I always said, in our line of profession with higher ed, it's like, is it really an emergency, or is it really you just didn't do what you're supposed to do at the appointed time? And a lot of times, especially in my line of work, it's not really an emergency. It's not. What it is that you just didn't do what you're supposed to do when we told you to do it. And had you did it at the time we told you to do it, you wouldn't have these problems. You made it an emergency. And technically it wasn't, but you made it, So I'm always pushing students to think outside the box. Work ahead of yourself. Don't wait till the last hour. Think things through. I'm always pushing my students to do that, because when you're better prepared, it flows better. And I tell you, just like example, last night, I laid all my clothes out. I packed my lunch up. I knew, let's get out the house a little earlier because of the weather, because of the traffic. It moves smoothly because I did that. I actually left out the house a few minutes earlier than I normally would. So, and I'm doing well because I want to make my Dunkin' stop. So I said, let me incorporate that too. I need my Dunkin'. Haven't had my Dunkin' in weeks. So I said, I want my Dunkin' stop. So that characterizes you need to leave out a little early. So yeah. So that funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. So what's up with there was this church in Mississippi where the mistress got pregnant by the pastor, and she came up in the church trying to fight the first lady. So the members were calling for the pastor to be removed. And he over here hooping and hollering about, oh, we got to do things by the book, and who's on the road Oh, you ain't been at church since September. Ma'am, sir, your mistress just came in here to try to wail on your wife, who will be the first lady of the church. What church is this? What church is this? That she just was freely to walk in and try to beat your wife up. But they drag her up out of there. They call the police. And the police end up dragging them out. Dragging her out again because she came back in there. But my thing is, you worry about who, you ain't worried about the lady trying to attack your wife. You worry about the church roll and who can vote and who can't vote. But apparently he did get put out. He got put out the church. So they did remove him. Because, you know, this just tacky and in poor taste. It's like, really? Just really? So I just thought that was hilarious. I'm like, is this really going on? And it's like a church service. This is a church service. And that girl came in there. She was ready to mollywop that first lady. Shoot. She was coming in there telling me, that's my man. I'm having his baby. I don't care who you are. But, yeah. So, anyway, the first lady, they removed the pastor, but she said she gonna stay with her. She gonna be by his side. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. If I could have been in that church, I don't know what I would have did, because I'm looking at them like, is this for real? Because I'm watching the video, I'm like, is this for real? It's a joke, right? No, this for real. And people's like, yeah, you know, different churches move differently. I said, I guess so. But the church did remove him, and I guess they're gonna move forward with another pastor. Yeah. So I think what probably happened was she went and told him what was going on, and he probably told her, you know, you got to get rid of it and that type of stuff. And of course she, you know, I want you, blah blah blah, I'm having your baby. So yeah, so that probably what's happened. Okay, let's see. We turn it into the Dunkin'. Well, the line's not spilling out into the street, so that's a good thing. But I told people I'll never park in this parking spot, because baby, you would definitely get stuck. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that for here, because I need to use my phone for my app. So y'all take care, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully this is the mini videos. Have a good weekend. Be safe, stay warm. Peace out.